31 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Taken at the goal line.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 36, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able 48. On first down, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins. Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
49, guys.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offenses, pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
52. Yellow. Ready.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
60 red.
49.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Gaskin. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, a quick throw, going to be caught by Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 6-0 our score after 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing now is Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving.
Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Running on first down with Gaskin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Mostert's got all the speed in the world, but injuries have kept him from being able to show that over a full season. Now he finds himself competing for starting touches in Miami and hoping to get back to his 2019 form in San Francisco, where he topped 770 yards with 8 touchdowns.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. For this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And let's pin the mirror. Shot, 17. Ready.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. In motion, Hill.
Drill green.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Mike's 49.
Tua now on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Sanders on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen going deep for Diggs. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Mostert And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Striker, 3-3. 6. Measure. Ready, go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. But it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. In motion, Hill.
You ain't doing nothing, you yellow.
Tua going to throw. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills are back within a score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second down, here's Mostert again. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
33, yellow. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath Edmonds. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49's the mic.
Ready.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Gaskin. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This offense so far on third down, they've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
49's the mic. Ricky. Check.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Singletary again. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go. 52 blue. Watch out now. 50 fury. Plastic. Six.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Bass on for the extra point. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And they'll accept that penalty. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They hand it off to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
32.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 9, Tua looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
52 blaster. Ready, go.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move.